And joining us now on the Black and Gold Banneret, we have NCAA Outdoor Championship 100-meter hurdle finalist Rayniah Jones. Rayniah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Doing all right. I'm doing all right. So this is the first time we've talked since you got back to Orlando from Austin in the NCAA championships, where man, what a 100-meter hurdle race that was. Can you take me through that? Because you've competed along the likes of athletes like Masai Russell, Akira Nugent, and Aaliyah Armstrong for a while. So what was it like in that race, racing alongside them in that 100-meter hurdle final for the third year in a row for you?
I think that I was even blessed to be in such a loaded competition space. There are so many girls out there besides those three that was running such fast times, and I was just so blessed to be in a final that, you know, 9 people out of the entire D1 collegiate nation, practically. I think it was awesome. And, I didn't get the place that I wanted, but honestly, it wasn't up to me or anything. I was working on technical issues, but it just didn't come through in the race. So, other than that, I just think being in that position, it's a hard position to be in, and I'm just very glad that I was able to experience that race, especially with it being my first time in Austin as well. Being on that level is very special, and so I'm just very happy that I get to experience that.
So I don't know if you saw the tweet, but you joined the likes of athletes like Jackie Coward and Ariel Scott, who won an individual national championship for UCF Track back in the day. What is it? I don't know how much you really think about this, but do you ever look back and think about your place in terms of UCF athletics history? Because you're now kind of at that point in your career where you're really cementing the legacy that you're going to leave here at UCF. So how do you kind of see yourself in terms of the history of the program?
It makes me very happy that I'm cementing a place here at UCF because I think UCF has done countless things for me when it comes to opportunities, just learning and growing about myself. So I'm just glad that I was able to make my mark here at UCF and continue making my mark here at UCF. I have just reached heights that I just dreamed of, like especially going to the Olympic trials and then next year being an Olympic year as well. Only UCF has trained me up to this point to even perform at this level. So as I'm making my mark at UCF, UCF is also making its mark on me.
So I talked with your coach Boone a little while ago, and she talked about how you and her both decided on how you were going to compete in all three of the events you qualified with in the championships, the 4x1, the 100 dash, and the 100 hurdles. Can you give me your perspective on what made you decide to run all three events and what you learned by doing that during the prelims and the championships?
Doing all three events was definitely a challenge, but I'm not the type of athlete nor person to back down from a challenge. So I was just very excited to take that head on. The 4x1 and the 100 hurdles, I'm definitely used to doing those back to back. So those were two events that I knew I could definitely qualify in. The 100 was kind of a go out there and just we're gonna hope and pray and we're just go out there and just have fun with it. So it was quite the experience to qualify for three events in the first place because regionals is no joke. Uh, so I just wanted to take the challenge on qualifying for all three of those events. It was challenging, like I said, but I didn't back down. Super blessed to be in that position to even qualify for all three.
Well, those All-American honors you got aren't the only honors you got this year. You also got the Order of Pegasus from UCF, from a long fourth track and field athlete to ever do it, and you were given the award alongside softball player Shannon Doherty. McKenna Melville, the GOAT of the volleyball program, got it last year. What's it been like for you to, one, get that award, because the most prestigious award a UCF student athlete or not can get, and also to do so along and put your name alongside people like Doherty and Melville, who have kind of done the same thing as you, where not only getting that award and being successful in the classroom, but also athletically.
I I was very ecstatic to get that award. I remember as a freshman going into the ASSA building and seeing the wall that they have up with all of the Order of Pegasus recipients. And I just knew that I wanted to be on that wall. I wanted for people to go in there and just look at the wall and just be like, wow, like these people accomplished greatness. And I knew that I wanted to be on that wall. So when I heard that they were putting me in the interviews and the application process for the Order of Pegasus, I couldn't help but be filled with joy because I just knew that the effort that I put in on the track, I also put into the classroom as well. I like to pride myself on being both a student and an athlete. So when I was nominated for it and when I actually got the award, I just feel like all the hard work had been like it paid off for me. And I just want to continue to be exemplary in the area of academics and just both on the track as well. So I just want to thank God for that and just continue inspiring others to do beyond what they think they can do.
So now so moving forward, you know, you have the Big 12, the Big 12 coming up. Olympic year is coming up in 2024. So you were in the Olympic trials last time for Tokyo, and now you have Paris coming up with the new with the new season, with the new conference, and another opportunity at the Olympics. Just take me through what things are looking like and what you're looking to work on and your goals for you over the next 365 or so days.
Well, I've decided that I'm coming back to UCF and I'm getting my master's, so I'm very excited about that. Uh, it'll just be another year. This time I'll be not saying that I wasn't in a position of leadership, but I think that I really am going to establish my place in leadership because I'm pretty much getting like the highest, I guess, degree that you can get, you know, your master's when you're in a collegiate program with 4 years of eligibility. So I just want to go out there and, of course, compete and practice the best that I can do to my ability and just also show the newcomers that are coming in just the way to do it, just to know that whatever position that you're in, whether it's you being a freshman or whether it's you being your first year, you can do whatever you put your mind to. There's no limitations when it comes to the track or the classroom. So I think while I am focusing on myself, I also want to trailblaze a path for those who are new coming in.
And you're going to be doing that in the Big 12. You have any thoughts about moving into the conference? Of course, the conference home of the national champion Texas Longhorns, who you saw win the national championship in Austin.
I'm very happy that we're moving into a bigger conference. For one, I think we definitely deserve it, especially just sweeping the American Conference like that. We're ready for a bigger stage. And I'm just excited to be surrounded by competition that really just makes you want to bring your A game. Not saying that the American Conference didn't make us bring our A game, but this conference will really push us to even go past the points we thought we could go past. So Big 12, I'm ready for it. And I hope everybody else is ready for it too.
Awesome. Well, best of luck in all those endeavors and along with going for your master's.
Thank you.